we're finally stepping into the Xtra Muse test. Yes, official vlog test. I'm so excited to finally have my hands on this camera. I got my accessories in, so I thought it was the perfect time to go ahead and break it out, give it a try, see how things are working. I have kind of played with the settings a little bit. I like the motion blur look, so usually I stick with the 4K 24 FPS, and the others I don't really have memorized, so I'll just kind of show you, put those on screen for you really quick. Like I said, I finally got my accessories in, my silicone case, my tripod, and finally my magnetic mount, which I'll show you why I chose the one I chose as opposed to the more popular one, the cheaper one. I also got my suction cup mount, which is coming in clutch more often than I thought it would. I was happy to get this for about $330 USD when I bought it. It was on sale on TikTok shop, which I think this is my first ever TikTok purchase. No, it's not. I think my first ever purchase was like some lip liner stain, but that's neither here nor there. It took me a long time. I'm the type of person, before I buy some tech, unless it's under a certain amount of money, I don't just impulsively purchase it. So I do my research, I watch videos. This is a dupe. This is the Dji Osmo Pocket 3 dupe. If I'm not mistaken, it's a sister company just to kind of rebrand and avoid some tariffs. And looking at this thing, if you've used both, you could say it's pretty accurate. Yeah, so I was having a hard time deciding if I wanted to pick up this or if I wanted to pick up an action camera. I thought for sure I was gonna go with the more like GoPro style action camera. But the thing that was off-putting to me was that I don't like that fisheye lens look. I feel like it's for a very specific situation where you need a camera that's that wide. Otherwise, the fisheye lens look kind of diminishes the video quality to me. If I'm not running around or doing something really action-packed that requires my camera to be rugged or waterproof, or even like the POV kind of situation, I don't really see the need to have that wide of a field of view all the time. I think this one is pretty reasonable for what it is. And I've actually found that this is the cleanest, most efficient vlogging setup I have ever had. Granted, this is the first vlogging camera I've ever had. Up until this point, I've done everything on my smartphone, but I'm a Samsung girl. So I've vlogged on my Note 20, my S22 Ultra, my S24 Ultra is the one I have currently. I don't really feel the need to upgrade just yet. Anyone who creates content on a phone knows that the rear camera is the best camera, and sometimes it's difficult getting everything in frame and perfectly lined up with a smartphone. In order to make it look the way you want it to look, you have to have more accessories. I feel like in general with any type of camera, maybe you need a filter or two, but we'll get into that. Really quick, one more thing I forgot to mention is having the camera be inside of the gimbal is so smart. This thing has eliminated so much gear that I normally have to take with me, even when I just use my smartphone, something that I always have with me. It's eliminated the need for a gimbal, a light, honestly, because the low light mode is so amazing. That's why it's not one of the things on my accessories list. Or even a microphone. I choose, if I'm more than a certain distance away, to use an external mic. But even the internal mic sounds so good. I used to never vlog because it was so inconvenient. Even with my phone, it's awkward. You're holding the thing up to your face, you're talking to yourself in public, people are looking at you, trying to figure out what you're doing. It takes some courage, it takes some reps to get comfortable, to get used to it, honestly. I'm still not used to it. Hence why I got this camera, and who knew? I always avoided buying a camera feeling like, oh, I'm just gonna be wasting my money, I'm not creating enough content. When I reach this milestone, then I'll get one. No, me getting one has made the difference. I make so much more content now, like I have so much in store. So one more extra thing that I forgot to mention, the storage. I know so many people try to make the micro SD card thing like it's a bad thing. It's standard across most cameras, and if you come from being a smartphone content creator, you know that the storage can sometimes be a problem. I was heartbroken. I was personally heartbroken when Samsung did away with the expandable storage, and I still have micro SD cards sitting around from when I used to create content on my other channels, and they're useless. But now they have a home. Hopefully you found something useful. Maybe I shed some light on something that would work better for your setup. I know the magnetic mount difference for me was an eye-opener. So yeah, if you liked it, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, stick around. I got a lot more content to come. Yes.